My name is Debbie. I live in Pennacook, New Hampshire, and my grandson currently attends the Pennacook Community Center Boys and Girls Club.
My name's Nicole Cruz. My son AJ is 4, and he attends Eastman Early Learning Center through the Boys and Girls Club.
So Tyler, my other grandson, who's 20, he and I had been burned out of our house in 2018. So the end of 2018, 2 days before Christmas, we were able to move into our brand new home. And then COVID hit, and my daughter and her husband and their 2 children moved in with us because they lost their apartment, and they were living with us. And then in May of 2022, for a variety of reasons, I was asked to take temporary guardianship of the other boys. So it was a shift, making another bedroom, bringing them in and making room for them and making it one whole house with 3 boys.
AJ was diagnosed with Down syndrome when he was 5 months old. It was very emotional. I felt like it was my fault somehow, that I did something wrong. I'm deaf, and now I have a child, with a quote-unquote problem. It was a very sad time for me. I was, grieving. And my mom was a big advocate through this because she went through the same thing with me. When she found out that I was deaf, she was upset. She tried to find resources, and back then there wasn't a lot of deaf role models, and my mom was able to figure out all of that on her own. And now, she passed on that strength to me, so now I'm, applying that to AJ.
So when I had my grandsons given to my care, I worked full-time and was like, okay, what do I do? The 13-year-old could come home after school, not ideal, but can be done. But that was not going to work with a 7-year-old. So looking for some care, I recalled that when Tyler, who was my 20-year-old grandson, when he was younger, I used Pennacook Community Center, which is now part of the Boys and Girls Club. So when I was working with the caseworker, I suggested and asked, what do you have for providing for care? And they coordinated with the Boys and Girls Club to allow my youngest grandson to go there for before and after school program at the school, and then at the Bradley Street for school vacations in the summer.
I had actually just moved here from New York, and I was looking for a daycare, and my mom's friend said, our daughter goes here and really enjoys it, loves the teachers, amazing staff. It's a good fit for any needs for any students. So I decided to come here and sign up, and here we are.
So the Boys and Girls Club, when I needed care this time, just welcoming, open arms, no problem at all. Got him in right away. It was like, all of a sudden I had some grandchildren, they needed care, and within just a few days, he was part of the Boys and Girls Club. And it felt like going home because everyone was the same, and it was just great.
So when I first signed AJ up for school, I met the teacher, and I told them that AJ has Down syndrome and I'm deaf. So that's, a double, you got to communicate with me and be able to work with AJ. And so they've really been extremely flexible. The teachers have been actually learning a little bit of sign and teaching some sign in the classroom as well, because AJ's first language is American Sign Language. So, but just to be able to talk directly to his teachers, as a parent, instead of going through an interpreter or texting, just to have that communication is so important here at the Boys and Girls Club.
So one of the biggest things that the club did to help him adjust was they got to know him and know what he liked, and then made a point to introduce him to other kids, his age group, his interests, really get him involved. And they were very patient with him as he was trying to come out of his shell and learn some of the social skills. They made sure to really get him involved and introduce him.
He's really been thriving. His speech has gotten so much better. He's been improving on his interactions with other kids, his interactions with adults. So he's made big strides here.
The biggest thing that I see with my grandson is he can't wait to get there in the morning. Picking him up in the afternoon, I have to wait because he doesn't want to leave. He wants to keep playing. Weekends come and he's like, do I have the club today? No. Well, what am I going to do all day? It's like, well, you'll find something else to do. So even if I'm taking a vacation during school break, he goes to the club. He is just going to be so bored if he's not there.
Every time AJ comes home, he's always learned something new. And it's very surprising to me every time that he'll come up and say, Mama, and he'll point and he'll actually show me how he's learned to do something. And I'm like, did you learn that at school? And he says, yes, and he's so excited. And it's just, it's inspiring. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for, what's his future, and it's just fun to see, what he's learned and that he wants to teach me what he's learned. It's just amazing to see that.
So the role of the Boys and Girls Club is to provide support, continuity, a safe place for kids and families. They know all of the kids, they know all of the families. You can tell they love the kids that they work with. Tyler remembered them. He loves going back and seeing them. He'll go in and he'll pick up my grandson now. The problem is getting him out because he just wants to stay there and talk. And they're always there to provide support, and they do it quietly. They don't make a big deal about it, but you know that they're there to support you. And that's so important. It's been a blessing.
I would say thank you for, this amazing, option for my son, for adapting to his needs, adapting to his learning needs, and giving him tools that he needs to live his life and for his future. And really, helping me, as a mom, be able to provide for him, and just forever grateful. I mean, they've done everything for AJ.
We chose to join the Heritage Society because we think that the club provides services that are vital to the families and children it serves,
to ensure the long-term viability of the positive impact the club offers.
We see the value our clubs bring to the community, and we feel that it's our responsibility to support this great organization far into the future.
and we want to be part of helping to ensure that the club remains strong into the future.
Did you know that you can leave the Boys and Girls Club in your will or estate plan? Our organization recently started a Heritage Society, which allows us to celebrate donors and friends who've decided that they want to have the club be part of their legacy. Are you interested in supporting club members for future generations to come? Please reach out to me, John Clay, or learn more at nhyouth.org.
My name is Chelsea Drake. I have 3 children who attend the Boys and Girls Club, Caden, Madison, and Eliza.
My name is Jacob. I am a junior in high school, and I am a youth employee at the Boys and Girls Club.
My name is Miranda, and I am the assistant director at one of our early learning centers, as well as teach pre-K, and my daughter also attended the club for almost 8 years.
Caden is 9 years old and he's in 3rd grade. He likes everything sports. He's a very rambunctious kid, always on the go. Madison is 7 and she is in 2nd grade. She is such a girl's girl. Anything glittery or hanging out with her friends, she is always with somebody. So Eliza is 5 years old. She is in kindergarten this year. She's my more sensitive child. Very on and off. Some days she's super sensitive and other days she doesn't know what a stranger is. She'll go up to anybody and just talk their ear off.
I would say I was not a very confident kid. It was partly because of the way I was born, but also I did get teased slightly, especially like once I started going to school, about like the way I looked and kind of like the way I acted.
My childhood was more on the difficult side. I grew up with a drug addict father. He was really abusive. The older I got, the worse it got, as addictions do. I left when I was 16 and been on my own since. Being on my own from such a young age, you know, comes with its challenges. One being I became pregnant at only 18 years old. You know, that also brings many challenges.
So staying at home was never an option for me. I needed to work to support my 3 kids by myself. So Caden started attending the after-school program at the Boys Club because in kindergarten he was attending another after-school program, and I was worried about having 2 kids in school because Madison was coming into kindergarten the following year, and there was no way that I could afford to in the after-school program that he was currently in. And so when Eliza started at the Early Learning Center, they said, hey, you know, we have an after-school program here too. They picked them up on the bus and they dropped them off, and we're open until 6 p.m., which is huge as a single mom and working full-time.
When I first started at the club, I felt nervous and kind of scared to see like who's gonna, like how the people are gonna be. Like I've been around other kids, but never such a big group of people.
I knew I had to provide her a better environment than I was providing her and set a better example than I was setting. So I got to my point and I just left. I moved to an entirely new town that I've never been to before. I was on my own, I didn't know anyone or anything. I was like, what do I do with her? You know, I need to work, what do I do with her? And someone mentioned that a bus from the Boys and Girls Club would pick her up and bring her there, and they were open until 5, 6. So I signed her up for that, so I could work more, provide more. It was a huge adjustment on so many different levels, just her being exposed to other children and us being separated for the first time in 5 years.
So having 3 kids who have 3 completely different personalities and finding a place that meets all of their specific needs has been amazing. I don't think the kids have ever come home and had a bad day at the Boys and Girls Club. It is just always so positive when they come home. They don't want to leave.
I feel like I've became more confident. The kids that I met made a big difference, and the staff members I felt made it like environment that made you like feel like you belonged.
You know, despite both her and I being really nervous about her starting this, the director at the time, her name was Sonia, she just immediately saw like this scared little nervous girl, and she just scooped her up, and she knew that, yeah, I had kind of just started over in life, and she knew that I was nervous myself, and she was really supportive to the both of us. She really knew exactly what the both of us needed to make us comfortable.
They have been nothing but welcoming to all three of my kids. It's really cool to see how they know all of the kids and their interest in what they like and what they don't like, and seeing them outside of the after-school program as well. They've always been so welcoming. We live in a small town, so we see people quite frequently, and being able to hear them be like, oh, Liza or Madison, has been awesome. It makes you feel really good as a parent.
I found out that I was nominated for Youth of the Year from Rebecca, the site director. It made me feel excited, but also kind of nervous, because I knew I had to do a speech, and I never liked doing public speaking. I was really excited to kind of just tell my story about my experience at the club. I feel that with my experience with public speaking and being in new environments will help me with my experience in college and in my future.
I was seeing the change that the club was making on my own daughter, the impact, just this sense of home and safety, community, friendship, everything that they were instilling in her that she kind of missed out on the first 5 years of her life. I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to be that change that I saw that they made in her. And they really wanted to help me go back to school. They know how much I wanted to further my education, how much I wanted to grow. So they got me the scholarship that I couldn't deny. With what they were willing to help me with, I had no excuse but to go back.
If I could say thank you, I would say thank you for just loving and protecting my children like they're your own. There's so much love in this program, and I see it, my kids feel it. We love it here.
I am thankful that the Boys and Girls Club is a part of my life, because it's just opened up so many opportunities. I feel that I could do anything that I set my mind to. I believe the club does have the power to change someone's life.
I honestly can't say where my life would be without the Boys and Girls Club. I have a very stable and promising career that I just keep growing in. She has this second home, this place to go to where everyone loves her and everyone cares about her. They've provided her with a lot of things that I couldn't when she was younger. And they provided us with resources and help in my scholarship, and they've been there for 8 years watching us both grow. The Boys and Girls Club was the change that we needed in our lives, and I don't know where we would be without it.
We chose to join the Heritage Society because we think that the club provides services that are vital to the families and children it serves.
To ensure the long-term viability of the positive impact the club offers.
We see the value our clubs bring to the community, and we feel that it's our responsibility to support this great organization far into the future.
And we want to be part of helping to ensure that the club remains strong into the future.
Did you know that you can leave the Boys and Girls Club in your will or estate plan? Our organization recently started a Heritage Society, which allows us to celebrate donors and friends who've decided that they want to have the club be part of their legacy. Are you interested in supporting club members for future generations to come? Please reach out to me, John Clay, or learn more at nhyouth.org.